He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Dickerson leads off second with nobody out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Long throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. One out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. From the belt, the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Gardner, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he hits one on a line to left field, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Loud contact by Longoria, and this one's carrying well to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Luis Sessa enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. To the plate now, Brandon Belt. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Line drive to left, and Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a
too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That evens it up 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full. It's the Giants 6 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in now, Austin Slater looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. From the stretch, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one. Out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt, as this lead got even wider.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Tyler Lyons is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 58, Tyler Lyons.
Buster Posey will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Buster Posey.
Now here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 11 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Luke Voigt.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's quickly 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. On the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Slater.
Next will be the designated hitter, Austin Slater. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Gardner. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start in this one.
Into the box, Mauricio Dubon. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Now back, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Chad Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Green. Now batting, catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Bullet back up the middle. Gardner is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Giants lead it 17-0. Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
0-1 the count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Yeah.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Jonathan Holder gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Giants. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And quick.